Hi everyone. So this video will be all about the basic of chess, and to be very precise, it will be for like who are chess enthusiasts and who wants to play chess. So it's all about how to play chess. And before starting, I hope you know all the name of the pieces. So if not, then this is called pawn. So these eight are pawn, and this is called rook. This is knight. This is bishop. This is queen, this is king, and then again bishop, knight, and rook. Now, firstly, whenever you will play chess, you need to know the notation as well. Like you can see, like this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So, and when you will go vertically, so this is horizontal file, this is vertical file. When you go here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the square, if I tell that a4, so this is a and this is 4, so this will be the particular square. If I tell d5, so this is the d and you go here, so this is called d5. So similarly for black, so you can see this is rook, this is knight, this is knight, this is bishop, queen, king, and then again bishop, knight, and rook. These all are uh, pawn. And not and this king facing each other, queen facing each other, and you have to start from the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and you have to go vertically. Similarly, from black's perspective, you can see like this is 8, 7, 6. So if you tell something like from black, whenever you will move something like, let's suppose you are calling something like h6, that means this pawn will come here h6. So this notation is it will come in the later in the game. So let's first see how to start the game. And how the piece moves. This is rook and it moves towards open file. Now this pawn we can see obstructing this rook movement. Now this rook can't move. Neither rook can move here because of this knight. So his own piece are blocking rook's movement. And how can knight can be moved? Knight can be moved 2.5 square. So it will go like this. So it doesn't matter whether these is two squares occupied or not. Wherever the knight will be ultimately placed, if that is place which is occupying by your opponent's piece, or which is empty and not occupying by your own piece, then this knight can be moved here. So this knight can be go here, this knight can be go here in this scenario. How the bishop will be moved? Bishop can be moved diagonally like this way. Now here the bishop can't move because bishop's movement is obstructing by these bishop movements are getting obstructed here by this own pawn. So it can't be moved in this condition. How the queen can move? Queen is like combination of bishop and rook. So it can go file, open file, it can go diagonally. So just combination of rook and the bishop. But you have to remember that similarly for rook and bishop, it has to get something open. Like now the queen can't move. The king can move all the adjacent square move, but you have to remember the similar kind of things. Like if it's occupied by your own piece, it can't move. So either it should be vacant or it should be occupied by your opponent piece. You can capture them. Similarly, bishop, knight, rook, same rule follows. Here, pawn movements are a bit tricky. How pawn can be moved? Initially, you can move whenever the pawn will be in the first rank. You can move it twice. Like this is the possible. This is possible. You can move once as well. Whatever you feel according to the situation, you can move your pawn. So it can move. It can be moved twice. It can be moved once. So whatever according to your situation, you can move. But you have to remember when the pawn will capture your opponent piece, then it will capture diagonally like this way. Normally, it can be moved like this, or it can be moved like this. Once it reach here, or first you moved your pawn, let's suppose you moved it here, and after that you can't move it twice, then you have to move once only. And when you can take you take your opponent's piece, you have to take like this way only, like this way only, like this you can take. And when pawn reaches like last file, like here, then you can promote whatever you want. You like mostly queen, maybe according to the situation you might need some rook or knight or even maybe bishop. So according to the situation you have to promote. Now when you will reach, your pawn will reach last rank, and let's suppose it's reached the last rank and you didn't promote to queen, you prefer to promote some other things, then it will be called under promotion. And there is another rule that is called in passant. So whenever you will move twice, then if you cross your opponent piece, let's suppose opponent's piece, let's for example, I'm like this. Let's suppose uh these this is the move. This is the move. You move it here. Now, if you try to move something like this, now as you moved it and you cross your opponent's pawn, now your opponent can take your pawn immediately in that move. Now, opponent has the option to take it like this way, but if he or she doesn't take it immediately in the next move, they can't take it. So there's only option to take in the immediate move. In the next move, it's not possible. So let's show a typical game. Like game start with, let's suppose, a king pawn that is called e4. The opponents replied with, as you can move twice, or opponents, let's suppose opponents move once. That is fine. You will move twice your opponent's place here. Now if you want to take it, you can, because whenever you will take your opponent's piece, it you have to take it like this diagonally. And if you move horizontally, that can be moved, but whenever you will take your opponent's piece, so if you want to take like this way, you have to take. Now as this is open, queen can take it, and now you can develop your bishop. You can develop this bishop as well, as this is open, but this diagonal is not open, so bishop can't go here, but bishop can go anywhere here. Similarly, this bishop also, this can be moved somewhere here, but it can't be moved here. Similar fashion for black also, black can be moved here, but black can't moved here. Here what happens for black, black bishop can move only here. Black bishop can't move somewhere here because its movement is obstructed by his own pawn, and it also can't be moved here. So following the rules, I can develop my, let's suppose I will develop my bishop. He can now move his knight, and you will develop your knight as well. Now there is another called castling. That castling is for, like for your queen, your king will be safe here. So this is the safest place. And how the castling can be done, king will be moved twice. Like normally, in normal condition, king can be moved on his only adjacent square like these here. Whenever it won't be occupied by your opponent's piece or its vacuum. Here in this condition, king can only be moved here or can only be moved here. But there is an exception. When you will be doing castling, during castling, you can move your king twice. So in this condition, king, whenever you will do castling, if you move twice, then your king will go here and your rook will come here. So let's do a castling. So your king will be moved. Okay, let's move something from black. Now let's move your king twice, and this is called castling. Now your king went here, and your rook came here. So similar fashion, you can do this side as well. Let's suppose for now, from black's perspective, black. But whenever you will do castling, these two squares should be vacant, and it shouldn't be occupied by your opponent's piece. Like if it should be covered, then in that case you couldn't castle. Now here as well, if you see from king, here in the queen side, he has three vacant square. Now if you want to castling in the queen side, following the same rule, your king will be moved twice and your rook will be placed adjacent to your king. So if I do castling here, moving twice, so your rook came here, your king went here. Now game will go on, and it can be ended with a checkmate, or maybe with a stalemate. Like what is stalemate? Like you occupying all the square of the king. Now king doesn't have any move, and king can't move any other pieces as well. That then it will be draw. If you have insufficient material, then also it will be draw, and you can win with a checkmate. Now let's carry on the game. Now here I'm attacking the queen with this bishop. Now queen can be retreated, but queen can take this as well. Let's say queen will take it. Now if queen takes it, I'll take with my bishop. Now bishop, similarly knight can go here. Knight can take this one, attacking. I am, let's suppose, supporting this one. Knight takes. I will take with my queen. Knight moves. I'll move here. Now I'm planning. I'll be trying to give checkmate. Now one thing, remember, when we learned also, we used to say check, like whenever some move is attacking the king, we used to say check. But in chess, you don't need to say something. It's your opponent's responsibility to look that whether it's check or not. If he moves something else, then it will be illegal move. He has to move. He has to save the check first. Here as well, you can see like I'm attacking here. Now he can like he moved it here. Now if I take it, then it will be checkmate. This is a checkmate. Now king can't move anywhere. King can't take it. So this is a checkmate, and white wins. Okay, this is a very basic video like how to play chess. So this is all about these things. So hopefully it will help you to get accustomed with chess, and to know the very basic movements, and how the your piece gets moved in chess, and how you will give checkmate, how you will capture your opponent piece. If you have any particular question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have fun and play more chess. Thank you.